The stream
Yes,
is
now.
live. All right. Okay. So here we are. Now I need to change away from the screen so that I can see comments. So give me a second, and I'll see. Oh my goodness, we've got a crowd. We've got Ronnie, we've got Adrian, we've got Matthew, we've got Lynn, Joanne. Look, Tish. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. And there's a
Yes,
stream of
welcome.
messages. Okay, so say hi to Richard.
Hello, everyone.
And I just need to get out of this screen. Hi, Mary Lou. Now, if I'm not responding to you, hi, Natasha. If I'm not responding to you straight away, hi, Annette. It's because I need to switch between screens so that I can see what Richard's looking at or the comments, so one or the other. I can't see both at the same time. So hang on a sec. Richard, I believe, is standing in front of the statue called the Lady of the Lake. And we're here down at Lake Macquarie. And Richard's going to take the camera while I try and share with you what he's seeing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive the little car. So the little car there. I'm going to drive the little car while he walks along the lake. So there he is over there. I don't know if you can see him. There he is over there, standing next to the Lady of the Lake statue. And we are standing at the Mapmema Pavilion, which is the multi-arts pavilion down at Spears Point at Lake Macquarie. All right, so let me just switch back to the chat quickly because I can see that there's a whole bunch of new messages. So Mary Lou, Tish, Annette, everyone's greeting each other. And Emily's here. Hi, Emily. So welcome, everyone. Did I say hi, Matthew? I think I did. I remember I saw Matthew come on right at the very start. And Ronnie says, Annette, and all of my Messenger friends, I haven't been on Messenger. Okay. All right. So I'm switching back to what Rich is looking at. And he's started walking, I believe. I've lost him now. I can't see him now at all. Where is he? Oh, okay. He's looking towards the pavilion. I can see him now. So I'm going to set up the camera in my car and I'm going to drive while Richard walks. And he's going to walk along the beautiful walkway along the edge of Lake Macquarie. We're here just a few minutes after sunrise. Sunrise was 10 minutes ago and it's looking absolutely gorgeous down here at Lake Macquarie. So that's not a good look, is it? Right up close to me like that. I'm glad I'm only in a small screen. So, all right. So where's Richard heading? We can see that he's heading towards the water's edge. I can hear birds. And the lake's looking just lovely, isn't it? Look at it. It's beautiful. Lake Macquarie, of course, is the largest saltwater lake in the Southern Hemisphere. Largest coastal saltwater lake in the Southern Hemisphere. And it's at this point we're about 17 kilometres from the city of Newcastle. And Richard, you might have to help us out sometimes because sometimes when there's little dots in the middle of the water, we can't exactly see what they are and you can't zoom in. So if you're seeing birds and things, just let us know.
It's just a whale.
Just a whale? Is it breaching?
Yeah, it's just sticking its head out. No, it's just a piece of wood. So no fish activity just yet.
Okay, all right. So no fishes jumping, no sharks trying to come on shore and take you alive. I'm just switching to the comments to see if we've missed anything. Oh, something's happening with Ronnie. I'm not sure what's happening. Ronnie, whatever it is, I'm sorry. Oh, was your account hacked, was it? Is that what's happened? I'm not sure. I'm sort of skimming through, trying to see what people are discussing. Okay. Car tour, Adrian says, love it. Laurie says, what did you do to your legs? Laurie, it's just that I just can't cope with these long walks as much anymore. So we're just really trying to still bring you the beauty of the area that we live in a way that you can still enjoy it without me actually doing the hard walking. Jay, hi Jay, good morning. And yeah, Ronnie, I'm sorry. I saw like 3 accounts in your name, and I wasn't sure which was you. Okay, so what do we see here, Richard? Is that just more chunks of wood or rocks? What have we got?
Well, it's just all pebbles.
Pebble shoreline. Yeah.
Pebble shoreline, so it's great for kids. They just can throw unlimited amount of rocks into the water
Without hurting anything. Yeah.
No, that's right.
Okay. All right. I'm going to set the phone up here. So if you see me sort of fumbling a little bit, that's what I'm doing. I'm putting the phone in the car now on the dashboard. I don't know if I can turn myself around though. That's the only thing. Just means that I can drive and still see what you're looking at. I hope there's no police around. So we can hear Richard crunching away, walking along the edge of the lake, which is very serene. It's still looking beautiful. And I just need to make sure the car radio is turned down before I get started as well. Okay, there we go. Good to go. So I'm going to be driving. We're going to drive up towards Warner's Bay. We're here at Spears Point at the moment. And this is the beautiful Spears Point Park. Lots of activities around this area. We've got basically the performing arts pavilion that we saw where we pulled up at, and where we were parked is in it's in a car park for boat launching. So there's a boat ramp here where Cockle Creek actually flows into the lake. This whole area up until about early last century was coal mining, so it's really undergone a huge transformation to become what it is now, which is a lovely leisure space for the people of the Lake Macquarie area. And I just need to try and work out how to get out of here. So Richard, what are we looking at here? Are we sort of still seeing the rocks and
yeah, got the nice pier for people to fish off or moor their little boats, come to the park, and there's got a couple of coffee shop cafes here as well. So it's a nice leisure precinct.
I think if I'm right, you've got a nice big children's playground over on your left from where you are right about now. Is that right?
Well, there's the swimming pool. You've got a bit of a playground coming up as well. You've got the swimming pool just where you can see the Coca-Cola sign, Lake Macquarie Swim Centre. A lot of the swim centres are shut during the winter up here for a month or two. And they should be opening up again shortly because it is still quite cold up here by Australian standards at least.
Yeah, we've had a nice change of weather. Yesterday was really lovely. It was actually quite hot for a time, but we're going to have a couple of days of cold again, just as we head into the start of September, which for us is the beginning of spring. Just pulling into a roundabout here. You can't see what I'm seeing ahead of me, but I've got a bit of traffic ahead of me. We're approaching a roundabout. There's people queued in 3 directions to enter the roundabout, which is why we're stopped at the moment. So Rich is going to walk out along this pier, which is a lovely, that's actually quite a new pier, I think, if I recall the one you were walking along.
Yes, just a slight breeze. I don't know if you can hear the wind. But,
there is a little bit of crackle, but it's not too serious.
Right. Yeah, slight breeze.
You can always guard the microphone phone with your hand and hold it to your mouth, if that helps.
Okay.
Yeah, the wind crackle seems to have died down. And for anyone watching, just as a reminder, if you're... Sorry, Richard?
There's quite a few cormorants here fishing. I don't know if you can see them. There's 4 there that I can see.
Right.
So, yeah, a whole bunch of cormorants having breakfast, searching for breakfast.
Cool. Nice. I'm just dealing with waiting for my opportunity to enter the roundabout, so that's why I'm not looking at the moment. There's a stream of cars coming from the right here.
Keep your eyes on the road. And by the way, the steering wheel does a slight shut up when you hit 200.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll be mindful of that. Yeah, I think they're hitting 200 coming through this roundabout. I'm not getting the gap. Here we go. Right. Good. Let's go. So just a reminder for anyone in the comments, I can't see comments at the moment, and neither can Richard. His view of the screen is very limited. He might be able to see one comment, and that's all that he can see at the moment. So if we're not replying to your comments, that's why we're just not seeing them. That looks quite lovely there with the sun coming through.
It's starting to peek through.
And I can hear some birds.
Oh, that's pretty good.
They sound like lorikeets. They sound like they're bred by lorikeets.
Yes.
So Richard's going to head back to the walkway. I'm just approaching a point where I probably could almost see you, I think, from here. I think that might be you, Robert. Are you off the pier now? Yeah, you are. I can see you. I'm just coming around the bend. You might be able to see me now, I think. Oh, no, sorry. That wasn't you. That was somebody else. That's my eyesight.
I think I can see your car now heading up the road.
I've got a truck right behind me, so I better speed up a little bit.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So you might be able to see over my shoulder. This is going to be the path that Richard walks along. It's around about 3 kilometres, and I'm going to find a spot to park up ahead near the coffee shop that we're hoping to have breakfast at after we finish. There's a bit of a breezer, so the lake isn't perfectly smooth, which is a little bit of a shame. We love it when the lake looks absolutely mirror smooth, but we don't have that this morning. Now the name Awaba, which is the name of the Awabakal people, the name Awaba actually is an indigenous name for a plain surface or a smooth surface, and that is referring to this lake here and what it often looks like. Come on, guys! I'm doing the speed limit. They're all trying to mow me down. All right. So where are we now, Richard?
Well, I'm coming up to Spears Point Amateur Sailing Club. So one thing that's great around, I guess on the eastern seaboard around Australia, there's all these sailing clubs. They got the little sea scouts for the kids, the ones lucky enough to live near the sea or lakes. And there's quite a lot of these little clubs around, and they have some of the best views from their
around the lake, even around this lake here. Sorry?
No, these clubs have some of the best views in Australia when it comes to ocean views or harbour views or lake views.
Even around this lake here, I think there's about something like 10 little sailing clubs just around the perimeter of Lake Macquarie. And of course, if you're looking across the lake right now, on the opposite shore is another of the Lake Macquarie art venues. It's called the Yapang Macquarie Lake Macquarie Arts Centre. And we were planning on taking you there, but it's actually undergoing some reconstruction at the moment. So it's probably best that we hold off on taking you to that particular art venue until the renovations are completed. So I'm turning here, and I'm not going to be very popular. There's a line of cars behind me.
Yes, we've got a section now where we're quite close to the main road, so it's going to be a little bit noisy for a little while, a few minutes. But we're sort of facing south, I think, aren't we? And that's
if you're looking down towards the lake at the moment, you are looking south.
Yeah,
that's right.
And that's heading out to sea eventually as well. So it's a huge lake, and it looks absolutely, well, how shall I say it, gorgeous out there with the sailing boats.
Are you making fun of me? Richard thinks I say gorgeous too much. What do you think, people? Do you think I say gorgeous too much? Okay, I've pulled up in a parking area, and I'm going to check on the comments now. 43 missed comments, gosh. It is, the lake is 110 square kilometres, and I think that is in Imperial. I think that's 42 square miles. The perimeter is something like 170 miles. Do you think we should try and walk that in stages, people? Okay, so I'm just catching up with the comments. Here we go. We've got, going back to, Annette says, my brother and I used to have rock skipping tournaments when we were kids. I never mastered it. Skipping stones is a real skill. You're right when it is. Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Jay says, tossing them is all I can manage. I envy people who can skip them. Yeah, I think I can manage one skip, and that's about it. Sarah says, as a kid, I enjoyed tossing pebbles and probably still would. Annette says, my brother and I used to have rock skipping tournaments. Lynn says, I love to see the ripples from the stones entering the water.
I'm just looking at the indication of how far away things are.
Oh, yes.
Warners Bay, it says 2.9 kilometres. So I've got to walk that long, do I?
Warners Bay, no, you could. I've actually pulled up at a car park, which is a little closer than that. Well, not quite.
That's all right. I'll catch a bus. It's all right.
I may walk towards you, but I won't walk very far towards you.
No, don't bother.
So what have we got here?
Well, lest we forget, we've got a war memorial here, which of all the hundreds or thousands of parks throughout Australia, each, I guess, little suburb or whatever will have its war memorials from World War I and II.
Yep.
As well as other conflicts as well, Korea and Malay Peninsula and Vietnam. So
this would be dedicated to World War I, II, and possibly Vietnam as well, I imagine.
Well, it says here the stone is a symbol that the citizens of the community gratefully remember those who made the supreme sacrifice in the cause of freedom and justice. So that just covers all conflicts. But there's hundreds of these, or even thousands of these around the country.
In every community, basically, yeah. And they're used for formal commemorations on Anzac Day, and sometimes I think in some places they use them on Remembrance Day as well. But Anzac Day for us on April 25th is the day that these are usually used for formal commemorations.
So this path now Again, it's still quite close to the road, but going to be branching below the road. So hopefully it'll be a bit quieter when I get there. And that's where I'm going to walk around that path there.
The actual point of which is Spears Point.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing lots of people walking and people on their bikes where I'm parked at the moment. Shame the wind's up, as I said. I'm just going to switch back and I'm just going to switch back to the comments on the way to what you're looking at for a moment and see what people are saying.
Yes.
Okay, so Net is talking about movies, books. Oh, books. Okay, you had book club, I think, last night. You still have 50 pages to read. You can do that, Annette. I managed 50 pages in a day the other day because my library book was due back. People are asking what she's doing. Tish said, here, Richard, listen to this. You don't say enough more. That's right, Richard. It's gorgeous. Thank you, Tish. Thank you.
It is. I can't think of any other word, any other superlative other than gorgeous. I really can't.
He really is making fun of me, Tish. He really is. And that is referring to the book that she's talking about, that she's reading. You might be familiar with the movie Jake Gyllenhaal played the lead. Oh, okay. So that's why you're reading that book. Okay, Annette. We got it. Let me see. Jay says, I've definitely never heard you describe anything as gorgeous. You need to say it more. Thank you, Jay. Yep. See, we've got 2 votes now, Richard. 2 votes for saying gorgeous.
Yeah. I find it just really nice. That's how I really.
Nice doesn't say it enough. It's just not enough. It's
noise.
Noise. Okay, and Ronnie's. Oh, where are we? Hold on. I've lost it. Ronnie says, just Googled the book. My book club does that sometimes too. Okay, we're talking about book club. Where are we up to? I saw the movie 15 years ago. Looks pretty intense, Jay. All right, okay. Still talking about the book. And then Annette says, Lynn and I Jake each other in Messenger. Yes, well, we've got the Jake Gyllenhaal memes, and when you just can't express it enough. Oh, hang on, I've got to get out of the car for a sec. I've got to show you this. Let me get the comments off and show you this. We've got a pelican and an egret, and yeah, look. Do you see him?
No.
You don't see what I'm looking at?
Well, I've got a really tiny screen.
Yeah, that's true. But everyone else might be able to see the white egret right in front of me.
Okay.
He's quite happy for me to get closer too. Look at that. And the pelican just moved away. All right, so Richard's coming from that direction. I'm not sure how far away you are at the moment, Richard, but you're coming from over there somewhere.
About 2 kilometres away.
About 2 kilometres. All right, and let me see. Okay, we're still talking about books and Jake. There are pelicans here in my town too, says Emily. Yeah, we have. I think the American pelicans are a little bit different to the Australian pelicans. I was in Florida about 10 years ago, and I thought they looked quite a bit different to the ones that I was familiar with. Different colour, different size. I think they were more grey, the ones in Florida.
Oh, they were older ones.
They were older ones. Okay. Hi, Gregory. Great to see you. Was the white egret the stick sticking up in the water? Yes, that was the white egret, the white stick that was sticking up. And I'm going to try and incorporate a white egret into my fence painting. So stay tuned. There might be a bird life appearing on my fence at some point. I just need to figure out what it's going to look like. All right, so Richard's seeing lots and lots of lake at the moment.
Yeah, I'm below the road now, so it's not as bad.
You're below the road?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting back in the car because I'm the one hearing the traffic noise at the moment.
Right.
But what I do have ahead of me, which people might be able to see when I get there, I've got one of these funny little sculptures because I'm at the bridge. You know, the bridge where the other
the little
creek
bridge
comes in?
Yes.
Yep. So there's a funny little sculpture over here, pink. I'm going to walk towards it and show everyone what he looks like while you're walking along. I think this might be, let me think, who is it?
I mean, you could drive up to the stingrays too, couldn't you?
Well, that's true, I could. All right, so this is, what is it? A bronze sculpture will last 1,000 years. I don't know. This is meant to be somebody, and I forget who it's meant to be. I don't know if you saw him. Let me see if I can get a selfie with him. There we go. I've got him growing out of my head now. Whoever that guy is. Let's see if I can get some more information off this. I can see the artist's name, Guy Maescu. Anyway, so that was that. And Lynn says, white pelicans have been expanding their range into my part of the world. We never had them before. Great to see them. White pelicans, that sounds really cool. Love to see those. He says, I'd love to see one of those. And it says, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go out again tomorrow because I just found out the Oscar Mayer Rhino Mobile is going to be in Midtown tomorrow. Ronnie says, my kitty Jess keeps licking my phone. I think that he's liking this tour. Oh, well, there you go. Richard, you're keeping Ronnie's cat happy. And Annette says, take to Mr. Rhino Mobile. He's watching for fish, Ronnie. That's exactly right, Emily. He's looking for fish. Gregory says, sure he's not a white egret. Well, I don't know. What, the one that's sitting on top of my head? Is that what you mean, Gregory? And it says, I'll see if I'm up to it tomorrow. Okay, all right, there we go. That's the chat sort of caught up with. So I'm realising that this is not an easy tour to narrate. Richard's just walking along a very, very samey section of walkway, which is a lot of water. And I'm trying to think of things to talk about. I just saw a bike whiz past you, Richard.
Yeah. There's not too many bikes, so that's pretty good. Sometimes they go a little bit radical and fast and weave in and out of people, but look, hey, this is really nice place, and only about half an hour away from us, where we live.
Yeah, it took us 20 minutes to get here this morning, which is early morning with no peak hour traffic, so that was good. There's a runner just went past you. I'll show you what the shoreline here is that I'm right up against. This is what the lake looks like at this point here. gentle water lapping against the shoreline. So, of course, being a Thursday, people are getting out and about early before they need to head off for whatever it is that they do during the day, whether that's work or study or whatever it is that they do. So this time of day is very popular for the walking paths along the edge of Lake Macquarie. We've got people with their dogs. There's one coming towards me at the moment with a little puppy dog. I don't want to point the camera at him.
So they've got this continuous breakwater crushed rocks all along the shoreline here, which is very important for fish stocks, for small fish that can hide in amongst the rocks, and crabs and so on.
Yeah, it's also important for stability of the shoreline, so it mitigates erosion as well. Here's a nice paper bark tree in front of me here.
Am I there yet?
Glow. Are we there yet?
Yeah.
Have you had enough, have you?
No, I'm just warming up.
Around about the point where you are now, I think, if I'm correct, is where the local photographer often sees white-bellied sea eagles. So keep an eye above you at the trees and see if you can see any of them as well. Okay, just catching up with comments again. Lynn says white pelicans are gorgeous and nice. There you are. She's using both our superlatives, Richard. White pelicans are gorgeous and nice. Love it. And Tish says, just watching the water is great. Sarah says, so true, Tish, calming, relaxing. I'm glad you're enjoying it, everyone. Maybe I just should shut up and let Richard look at the water, and we'll all be happy with that. What do you think? Can you hear those birds?
Yes. Lorikeets.
They really hide well, though. Never see them. Every time we hear lorikeets, we look around in the trees and they hide really, really well. Even though they're really brightly coloured, they seem to blend into the foliage, and you just don't see them.
I don't know if you can see that cormorant doing a circuit, following this cormorant line, skimming across the water.
I can't, but my screen's really small.
Right, okay.
It's nice to have a little bit of warmth in the air at this time of day. We're really starting to feel spring coming. So coming out here and not being all rugged up is really, really nice. Not gorgeous.
Yes.
You caught that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in what I'm seeing here at the moment. There's a whole bunch of them. Here, look. See, this here appears to be some kind of a seed. and they're all along the water's edge here. I'm wondering if it's mangroves. I don't know what else it would be. No idea, but yeah, this really interesting looking.
Okay,
Sorry?
we've been going about 35 minutes, so I just got a low battery warning.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just keep on going until we drop off the grid.
Yeah, especially since we forgot to kit you up with the battery and the cable and everything. So you're not exactly prepared to recharge, are you?
No. Choose
all
up
right,
the
so
battery.
Sorry? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Choose up the. We'll be right for another. Yeah, we're right for another 5-10 minutes. I reckon.
Yeah. So if Richard cuts out, if we cut out all of a sudden, that's because Richard's battery has given up, has died. So we'll go as long as we can. And I'm just slowly sort of strolling back in the direction that he's coming from. Okay, let's check up on comments. I've got someone here that I haven't met before. Smitty Did It is the name, and Smitty is asking what kind of bird is chirping. Smitty, they were rainbow lorikeets that Richard was hearing, and they are very, very common. But as I explained a moment ago, they're very difficult to see unless they're actually down on the ground. We'll often hear them in great numbers, but they'll be hiding in amongst the foliage of the trees and not obvious. Very difficult to see. And welcome by the way. And Lynn says, the view is gorgeous and nice too. Thank you both. Thank you, Lynn. And right where I'm standing at the moment, there's a real lull in the wind and it's just looking very lovely. I should turn around so you can see it. Oh, look. That's... the ripples, the wind has settled. It's not as strong as it was a moment ago. Gregory says it turns out after all that being in two places at once mightn't be all it's cracked up to be, but you're doing a really gorgeous job of it. Thank you, Gregory. And Emily answered my question, answered Smitty's question. Thank you, Emily. And Ronnie says, no, Jess, you cannot go after the birds. Jess is getting all the tormenting. Poor Jess. All right. Yes. And welcome, Smitty. Where are you from? Are you a local? How did you come across the stream? Did you just stumble across us live on YouTube? Be curious to know how you found us. Okay. Heading back.
Right, so I can see Warner's Bay shopping strip and township.
Okay.
Coming up.
So you
still
must
a bit
be
of
able
a way,
to...
but still a bit of a way before I get to the town. But you can see it there. Yep.
Can you see me?
No.
No.
No. I'm still several hundred meters away, but I can see the
100.
Several hundred. So I can see the shopping strip there, and there's the apartment block there to the right.
Okay.
I'm coming into the sun now, so I'll be walking. So I'll
backwards.
be pointing the way. Yeah, walking backwards now.
Walking
away
backwards.
From the
okay.
Sun.
There's another.
But this is a haven for cormorants here.
Yeah, and there's lots of them, isn't there?
And the water's
what are you looking at there?
Just the water, the seaweed,
is
and
it
the
just,
water. It's pretty clear.
It's seaweed. Seaweed, is it? It looks like.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it rocks or seaweed. Yeah.
The water's quite clear. It's nice. Noise. Very nice. Yeah. That's the best you can get. Very nice. All right?
Noise. All right. So I'd like an opinion from people, please. If you think that this is something that could work if we get a more interesting place to be than what we're doing right now, and which is kind of basically just talking about nothing. Is this something that could work? Is this something that we should attempt to do again? Love to see what your thoughts are. Okay, and you used to do Hago tours. Oh, you're from, is that Michigan? MI. What's MI, folks? MI is Missouri, Michigan. Smitty, what was your Hago name? Can't remember. It might have been Deb J. Okay, great. Lovely to meet you, Smitty. Thanks for coming along. And Tish says she's enjoyed it. Ronnie says please do. Michigan. Thanks, Smitty. I'm not very good with all the American state abbreviations. Sometimes I get them right. And so glad to see you here. Thank you. All right. So Richard is still looking backwards. Still walking backwards. You want to be careful you don't run into something.
I'll be right.
But the wind has calmed down, we can see.
Coming into the sun is quite glary now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and it's difficult to see the screen when you've got that too. It does look lovely though.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got some trees there to shade it, to screen it at the moment.
Yep.
All right, so you've been going 40 minutes. If we get to 45, I think you'll have been doing okay.
Yep. Let's see if you can see through the trees, but there's some cormorants on the trees drying out. Can you see that? Cormorants drying.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I do.
On their feathers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's pretty out there this morning, isn't it?
Oh, look, it's quite protected here below the road. There's hardly any wind, and it is warming up now.
All right, so just looking out across the surface of the water of this beautiful lake, and trying to think of all the notes that I wrote in my little notebook. It's been settled here by Europeans since the early 1800s. It was discovered when Captain Reed, I think his name was sent on a mission out of Sydney to bring back a load of coal from the Hunter River. And when he reached the entrance to Lake Victoria, he thought he'd reached the Hunter River. In fact, he saw coal there, thought he'd reached it, loaded up his boat, headed back to Sydney, and then when he got back, he realised he hadn't actually gone far enough. So he'd actually discovered a second location for coal that the colony hadn't previously been aware of. So that's how the settlement here first came about by Europeans. It's all based on coal, basically. And as you've probably recalled from other tours that I've done with you, Newcastle is the world's largest coal port in the world. I said world, just so you got the... Not to double up on the message or anything. Yes, Newcastle is the world's largest coal port. So,
and I think we've got the nicest pelicans in the world as well. What do you think?
Oh no! Don't try and compete on the pelican front, Richard. All right, let's have a look at the comments. And Gregory says the double act has potential. Oh, okay, excellent. There's one thumbs up. I think there's been a couple already, but yes. Adrian says yes. Try again. Someplace to take lots of photos. Yeah, we're a bit short of photo opportunities here, aren't we, Adrian? You can only get so many same photos of the basically the same view. Sarah's enjoying it. Emily says across North America from me. Annette says it looks like it's going to be a marvellous day, Lynn. Yeah, looking forward to it. I'm going to do a little bit more painting of the fence today. Smitty says such a pretty walk for a nice morning. Sorry,
all right,
Richard?
so I got the 10% battery warning
10%,
notification.
10%
So
10%
we should
not
have a
great.
few more
So
minutes.
should we finish up? Yeah, keep on walking backwards.
Yeah. So we've got a few more minutes if you want.
Oh, hang on. Gregory says, keep on walking backwards, Richard. It doesn't officially become a Lynn tour until someone has found a way to fall over. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you've got to have a fall to be truly initiated into the.
I've got cat-like.
I can see you.
Reflexes.
I can see you. Can you see me? I'm waving.
No, I'm facing this. I'm facing the sun.
Okay. All right. You're walking behind two people, and I think they might have a dog. I'm not sure. No, it's just their shadows. I don't know.
No,
yeah, but I can see you.
Walking behind two. Okay.
All right. So you're not far away. If you have to finish up right now, that's absolutely fine. You've been going 45 minutes, and I think people have agreed that it's got potential. So we've done a live test, which is great.
All right, so I can close off, and you can continue on and say farewell.
I won't still be here. If you close up, it closes completely. It closes everything. So why don't we all say goodbye to everyone?
Yep.
Okay, let's all finish up and say goodbye. Thanks everyone so much for being patient and helping us to work through all the kinks and crinkles in doing this for the future as a potential way of delivering more content to you. We have Ronnie says wonderful nature walk. Annette says thanks Richard, thanks Lynn. Smitty says thank you. Auntie says thanks so much. Gorgeous. All right, you're free to end the tour, Richard, whenever you'd like to. Thanks so much, everybody.
All right, farewell.